So in this part, this is the terrestrial composition area. This is the decomposition area, and this is the aquarium down here. Here in the terrestrial, we see that a potato goes here. Also, we grew seeds in the terrestrial area, which is green seeds, reddish seeds, and alfalfa seeds. We also see that the crickets also go in here in our terrestrial area.
Okay, so this is the decomposition chamber. All the dead animals go in here and we spectate what happens during the time that they are in here and what happens. Earthworms also go in here.
So also, we noticed that in the terrestrial and decomposition, we put gravel and soil to able to help us with the terrestrial and decomposition area. And down here is the aquarium. We see that there's gravel and live aquatic plants. Also here in the aquarium goes fish, for example, goldfish. Also, we see that the plants help the fish, the live aquatic plants help the fish breathe well. We also have gravel down here, and the snails, they're also, also around here, we see there are snails. These snails help clean the tank and eats the goldfish's poop. But that's what happens in the eco column, the ecosystem thing. But yeah.
Why is there moisture in here? Where's it coming from? Excuse me, over there.
The moisture in here is the water coming to feed the plants that are sinking down from the dirt to the gravel into the decomposition chamber.
What gas is being created in here?
Here is carbon dioxide growing in the decomposition area, the air creating here. Also, once fish die, we also put them in the decomposition area and we see what happens to the body reproducing here in the decomposition area. Right now, we see the fish getting skinny and also kind of disappearing.
What two cycles are involved here?
Reproduction cycle?
No, the two cycles we've been talking about.
So we see the water cycle and the carbon dioxide cycle.
Okay, awesome. Great job. And then,
So in the eighth
tell me who
grade,
you are.
so we are Adeze Wasnoke,
My neighbor were they Tony.
and we're the eighth grade representative of the STEM fair, and we're talking about the periodic table, in which we had this assignment where we pick 1 out of 20 of the first elements of the periodic table and put them into models. So this first one is nitrogen, which has the atomic number of 7, and the atomic number says that if there's 7 protons, that means there's 7 electrons in the protons are in the nucleus, so which is the first one right here, and the electrons are in the electron shell, and there's 2 electron shell. To determine the neutrons, which are in the nucleus, we do 14 minus 7. 14 is atomic weight and 7 is the atomic number. 14 minus 7 is 7. So there are 7 neutrons in the nucleus. And then for the second one, I did carbon, which has 6 protons, 6 neutrons, and 6 electrons. Meaning that there's 12 atoms inside of the nucleus, and there's 6 in the electron clouds over here. But for valence electrons is when we're dealing with electrons in the outermost shell. So the last shell, which there's only 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's Marne's turn.
Okay, so for my project, I also did carbon, which has 6 protons, 6 electrons, and 6 neutrons. In the nucleus, there are 6 protons and electrons, and the neutrons are in the outer shells, and these keep the atom together.
Let's all give our middle school scientists a round of applause. And we are going to talk a little bit about engineering. We said that engineers build and design things. Did you know that engineers go through a process to figure out what they have to design. So the first step, middle school, I know we can come off mute and tell me what is the first step of the engineering design process.
Finding a problem.
Finding the
Looking for-
problem. Good job. We ask questions. And my little ones, the engineers ask 3 important questions. Who knows what one of those questions are? I know kindergarten knows. What is the come on off you guys.
Okay, second grade.
What is the problem?
Good. And what else do they ask? Who
Who has the problem?
who has the problem? And then we say how.
How can we solve the problem?
All right. So we ask questions. Great. What's the next step of the engineering design process? So after we figure out what our problem is, what do we do next? Middle school? Come on.
Solve it.
Solve it.
You can't solve it just yet.
Imagine.
We imagine, we think of all kinds of different ideas of how we can solve the problem. Now, after we imagine some of the different things, then what do we have to do next?
Design.
Design, plan what our problem or our solution is going to look like, right? We plan what our solution is going to look like. After we plan, then we go to
Hey, you make your prototype.
create. We're going to create our solution. And lastly, after we create our solution and test it out, then what do we do? Improve. Yes, we improve. We figure out how to make it better if we need to. And these are all these things are important because they help the engineer organize their ideas and successfully execute their plan. So we have some future engineers who are in the beginning, middle, and end stages of the design process. And we are, well, first, before we do that, I have Miss McKay's kindergarten class who did an awesome project with the help of Mrs. Para. So let's take a look at what problem Miss McKay's class solved with Miss Para.
Speak with the envelope. Animals are the best. We watched the video. We made a chart. People build roads. It's dangerous for an animal. We make an animal bridge. We make a plane. We do the bridges. We built the bridges. what he did. Animal bridges called ecoducts. Thanks for watching.
Let's give kindergarten a real big round of applause. That was awesome. And Miss Hart, thank you so much for helping out. That was wonderful. And my engineers in here, we are off mute, so I need you guys to be quiet. All right. So yes, they solved a problem. Who can tell me what was the problem? What was the problem? Who knows what was the problem? I see Miss Burton's class has some hands raised. What was the problem?
What was it? Break, go ahead, Bray. I forgot.
You don't know? Okay, that's okay. Well, I have Miss B's class has their hand up. What was the problem?
Okay.
Hey, Brian's got it. What is the problem?
Animals kept getting run over by cars, so they're trying to make a solution.
That is it. Animals kept getting run over by cars. So how did they decide to solve the problem? I see some hands. Miss McKay's class has their hands up. Miss McKay's class, how did you guys decide to solve the problem? Go ahead and come off mute, guys. You built?
And what were the bridges called?
Ecoducts. They built some bridges called ecoducts. That is awesome. Great job. So I have some future engineers that are in the room right now. Okay. So we have some future engineers, and our problem was, oh my goodness, they are awesome in here. I love it. That, and if Nantanine can come down, that would be awesome. Our problem was that we needed to make some new toys of the future. So as you can see, kindergarten and pre-K4, they had to design a toy that moved. They had to design a toy that moved and it had wheels. So we had some scooters, we had some cars that they built with Legos. I think they did an awesome job, and I can see any one of these brand new toys in any store. I also have some of my fellow engineers in here. I have one 8th grader who's in our beginning stages of the design process. 1 second here. All right, Marnay, let us know where you are at in our design process.
So on two,
Yes, please.
in Miss Parquet's class, I was thinking of a toy that would be marketed towards small children, and it would just be a little teddy bear. This is my design sheet, and basically the idea was a talking teddy bear that would not only teach and be accompanying toy for little kids, but it could talk to them, it would teach them their colors, numbers, and sing songs.
Did you show them your plan?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not showing this.
Why not? So an engineer also has to design a sketch of what their particular product might look like. So
It's supposed to be a teddy bear, like, it don't look like it.
that's okay. And it doesn't have to be perfect. She's upset that it doesn't look like a teddy bear. Engineers, it does not have to be perfect. I have some of my engineers in here that have started building a prototype. Can someone come off mute and tell me 5th grade, if you are on, or 4th grade middle school, what is a prototype? What is a prototype? What is a prototype? I see. Prototype is?
A prototype is a model before the final product.
Awesome. A prototype is a model of what the final product will look like. So I have some students in here that have built some prototypes of their toy. Prince, come on over here and show us what your toy is. Okay, Edgar, come on over here and show us what your toy is. Come on, let's go. Come on. Some of us are now camera shy all of a sudden. Go ahead.
So my toy is a blue girl like me.
Okay, and you're gonna go. Where's your toy?
My toy is a blue girl.
You show 'em. All right, come on, Edgar, show us what your toy is. Let's go. Where's your toy? Come on, Jessica.
I made a necklace made out of popsicle sticks and a marker, some purple tape, and some pipe cleaners. And I also used some straws to make the necklace and tied it together in the end. And it's easy. For my head, it's easy to put without needing someone to put it on. See? Ow. And it's easy to put on my head. Or maybe on the kindergartners too.
All right, thank you. Next up.
Okay, so this is like a magic word. I made it with pipe. What's it called? Straws. Wait, what's it called?
A popsicle stick.
No, this.
Oh, the pipe cleaner.
Oh yeah, pipe cleaners and a popsicle stick and straw. I'm done.
Okay, next. Prince, go. Prince, go. Come on. Oh my goodness. So one of my 4th graders is absent today, but she designed a toy flower for babies. Looks like one of those little dancing flowers that dance with music.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
So she designed a flower out of Play-Doh and pipe cleaners. And just to let you guys know, our my 3rd graders, they designed their project in less than 15 minutes. They had a good 10 minutes to design their project with only popsicle sticks, pipe cleaners, and straws. Let me see who's next. Edgar, you ready? Oh, that's Jose. Oh, I have one more from 4th grade. This one was pretty cool. This one was a firecracker shooter. I thought this was awesome. The fireworks would shoot through here. Play-Doh straws and pipe cleaner. It doesn't take much to design, guys. All you need is an imagination and an idea. Go ahead, Jose. It's okay if you're still working. What is it? Tell them what it is.
So this is a love thing. So how it works is like you move this. The boy doesn't have love yet, and you move it and it finds love right there. That's how it works.
All right, I got Dylan Russell. Come on.
Dylan, sit him upstairs.
So I made an automatic fan that helps people swim by using Play-Doh and pipe cleaner.
That looks good.
Thank you.
Is that air?
You ready? Here you go. Prince, come on. Come on. It's yours. Prince is here. He's a little shy. He's designed a paintball gun, straws, and pipe cleaner. And amazing paintball gun. Look at that. All right, come on, Anthony.
Hi, my name's Tanette, and I made like a blower to make you like more cold when it's hot outside. Your turn. Okay, so what I have is kind of like a magic wand, but it's really not. So this is a magic wand, and it would try to grant you any wishes.
I have another one from 7th grade. I thought this was kind of cool. He designed a spinning top. Again, a prototype, just a model. We have Play-Doh, pipe cleaner, and straw. This is a spinning top. You would pull the cord and it would spin, right, Amadeo? I got it right. Come on. Did you present? No. Come on.
I'm scared.
Okay, come on. Come on. All right, well, I think those are all of our presenters. Go ahead.
Okay, so mine is like a popsicle heart.
A popsicle heart.
Yes.
Awesome.
And like you can do this.
You can, it waves.
It's kind of like a rattle.
It's like a rattle. I love it. Awesome. So let's give our future inventors a round of applause. You never know, you might see one of these fabulous toys on the shelves.